Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective love oracle for today. Today is Saturday, June 28th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever does not, please just leave it on the table for someone else because we don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. Why waste your time on that BS, right? We're going to use the Price of Love Oracle by Crystal Banner. You can find this at kaleidodope.com. She also has an Etsy shop. You could probably find it on Amazon. You could probably find it on eBay. I think I have found this on eBay. I think last time I was on there, I think somebody was selling. I think there was like 2 copies on there for sale, I think. I think new on her website, I think it's like $55, I think. And I actually love this deck a lot. I thought about getting a second copy. I almost did. Because I have almost every one of her decks. We got 1 on the table. Ooh. 2 on the table. A 3 on the table. Hey, we got that the other day. Wednesday, I think. I think I did the Love Oracle on Wednesday. We got 4 on the table. We're going to do 2 more shuffles. I like this deck too because it's like the right size and it fits right in my hands, and I can shuffle the whole deck at once. There's not too many cards. There's not too little cards. Last shuffle. 5 on the table. We got 6 with bottom of the deck. That was funny because this wanted to come out. Like I almost pulled it. I'm taking it. We got 7 with bottom of the deck. We have 2 bottoms of the deck. All right, I'm going to set this here on top of the box. We've got patience, solitude. I am not digging this septum ring. Can I just tell you that? Like, I think it's cute. Like, I like the little opalescent, but I can't. Like, it keeps moving and it keeps going like this. Like, it keeps like, sometimes I just feel like leaving it like that. Like, I don't care. It's driving me nuts. And I think it's because last year I put in that bigger hoop. It's like a thicker, and she's like, oh, it's going to stretch out your hole. I was like, yeah, no big deal. But now, like, this one won't stay in place because the big one stretched it out. Son of a contract. Sorry, I just had to say that. You guys are looking at it all damn day, so I'm going to change it in September when I go to get my ears, my little spacers put in, because I got them dead. Drama. That's the whole reason why I went in there. This was just for fun. Turns out it's not so much fun. quality time. You think as a 45-year-old woman you would learn things and you would know better, but no, right? Every day is learning. Every day. And you're old now, so you forget. All right, I'm just joking. Sort of. We got wild card. This was the one that wanted to come out with bottom of the deck, so I took it. And then this is the actual bottom of the deck. Sparks. 7 cards. Feminine, masculine. Take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. So this definitely gives me like a connection with the sparks. To me, that's romantic. But you could also say, you just really, sparks went off. You really get along with a friend. You really get along with a family member, whatever the case may be. And you could say you're meeting a family member for the first time. I don't think anybody ever mentions that in readings, and I've never mentioned that before. But I always say, like, oh, when a family member comes back. And then I was thinking about it, like, sometimes you don't know family members, you know? Like, I have family members that I met when I was a kid, like cousins, right? That are around my same age, a little older, a little younger, that I met when I was a kid that I haven't seen since I was a kid. I have cousins that I've never met. So if I were to reach out to someone or they were to reach out to me and we were to meet for the first time, you know what I mean? Like, and sparks to me, I mean, to me, this is a little bit romantic on the romantic side, but you could just say that you really get along with somebody, you know? So take how it resonates for you. I just think whatever this connection is, it's a contract. So this is a relationship you were supposed to be in. This is something, like if you believe, right, in reincarnation and being born again and again and again, before you come to earth, before you're born, you have a contract with God. Like this is what you're going to do in your life. This is what's going to happen. These are the people you're going to meet. These are going to be your parents, your grandparents, your family, your friends. You have a whole thing that is supposed to take place when you're on earth. And you get birthed, right? And you start living your life. Whatever this is a part of that deal. The big deal. I think right now you're doing your own thing with the solitude card. And you might actually be like hermiting. You might actually be taking it easy. Hey, I understand. I am too. I am too. I've been spending a lot of time outside, just kind of like soaking up the sun and listening to the animals and the trees and watching the sky and the clouds and getting rained on a little bit. Just a little bit. But I'm enjoying myself out there. Yesterday, I went to Taco Fest with my friends. I'm getting out there and I'm doing things, but I'm also spending time like in my home. I'm reorganizing. I'm getting stuff ready for donations again because I'll probably donate probably like August, September. So I kind of like go through literally everything like one step at a time. And I do this like 2 or 3 times a year. So I'm busy doing that. Today I spent probably like an hour and a half cleaning, and I'm still technically not done. There's a lot of hair everywhere. These cats shed a lot of hair. Like no joke. Um but yeah, you might be spending a lot of time by yourself, relaxing or chillaxing, however you want to say that. I think you're being called to have patience for this contract coming in, whether it's come in for you or not. I think you're being called to have patience for this person. Because here's the thing with the drama card and the wild card, I feel like this person is going to come with a lot of drama, or the relationship is going to come with a lot of drama. And I think this person is going to be different from the people you might have been romantically connected to in the past with the wild card. Like, this is somebody a little bit different. And again, if this is just like a friendship or a family member or something like that, it's the same thing still applies. Like, this person might have some drama. This person might be unlike anyone you've ever met before. Again, romantic, there's sparks. Non-romantic, there's sparks. Like, you get along really well. Okay? If it's romantic, the sexual chemistry is going to be there. Like, there's a pull on both sides. The two of you are going to want to spend a lot of time together. And again, it doesn't matter. Romantic, not romantic. Like, last year, I had that one friend that I literally spent most of my summer with. And then she kind of bailed on me at Christmas a few times, and I was like, okay, I'm not waiting around for you. Like, we're done here. And I didn't really like, it was kind of funny because I didn't really mean for us to stop being friends, but when she replied to me, she literally said, I hope one day we can be friends again. And I was thinking, okay, so you're the one that's not willing to put up with me? And I just stopped communicating with her. But like, I spent all of last year with her from like May to December, and we hung out a lot, and we were friends. She's actually the one that I think wanted a little bit more, but we were friends. We've always been friends. And we met each other through a mutual friend in the past. So, but yeah, I spent a lot of time with her this summer. This summer, um, kind of just a grab bag mix of people and spending time by myself, honestly. So, and that's fine. That's cool. Like, I don't need like that one friend that I hang around all day long every day. I like a mixed bag. That's fine. Um, and when I spend time with these individuals, that is quality time to me. If this is, and uh, if this is romantic, the two of you are going to be spending a lot of time together, inside and outside. Okay. For some of you, and take how this resonates, because you can flip it. One of you is going to be more at home, like, you're okay being by yourself, you're okay doing your own thing. You might have spent a good portion of your life being single. Okay. And whoever this other person is, there's someone that likes to be in the company of others, friends, family. Again, if this is a lover situation, like, they would want to be with you like all the time. And maybe not all the time is the right phrase, but often. You know what I mean? Like, they want to be together often. And I'm not just talking about like in the bedroom. I'm just talking like they would really want to spend time with you. And you can flip that. Like, if you're the one that wants to spend more time with them and they're the one that likes to be a little more solo, I mean, that's, you can flip that. It's just, there's kind of like the energy of like, I don't want to say opposites, but like, yeah, like, one is more comfortable with this and one is more comfortable with that. Because it's not even that you guys are opposites. I'm not even getting that. It's just like, someone is okay being alone and someone likes to be surrounded by people for the most part. And I'm not gonna lie, because we've had this like the last couple days. It with the drama card, it gives off that again, this connection could cause some kind of drama. Like this person might have drama, right? Especially if they're the person that likes to be surrounded by people, they're going to have more opportunity to be involved in drama, in other people's drama, create their own drama, right? The thing is again, this connection, whatever this connection is, it might cause drama. And if this is just like a friendship, or if this is just like, a family member, again, it would just be like, oh, you and cousin Susie spend so much time together now. What about me? Like somebody might be offended that you spend so much time with your newfound cousin, right? Or if this is a friend, maybe you come from a friend group of like 6 men or women, and now all of a sudden, like you hang out with this one friend a little bit more than you guys hang out in a group, and the rest of the group is like, what the, like the two of you only hang out now? Like, what's, like we don't get invited out? It kind of gives off like some kind of drama. And if this is a relationship, if this is like a sexual relationship, a sexual connection, it definitely gives off like the two of you might spend so much time together that like your family and friends are like, okay, what are you doing? Like, don't you want to hang out with your mom and your dad? Don't you want to hang out with your siblings and your friends? And like, why do you keep why does Tommy keep hanging out with Betsy? Why does Tommy keep hanging out with John? Why does Betsy keep hanging out with Sally? Like, don't you have other relationships? And you can kind of rationalize it, like, oh, it's a new love and you want to spend time together and you want to be together, which is true, right? I mean, it's like the honeymoon phase. Everybody goes through that, and for couples, it lasts longer, it lasts less. Everybody's different. Um, I always feel like it's about balance, and I feel like eventually couples get into their groove and they find their balance. Sometimes it takes longer for some than others. But there might be like drama around that. And whoever this person is, I don't know if I said this already. I don't think I don't whoever this wild card is that could possibly, like to be surrounded by people, you know, like to hang out, that kind of thing. They might create some type of drama surrounding the amount of time you guys spend together. And again, you can vice versa. If this is you who likes to be around your person a lot, there might be some drama because you want to be with your person and they need their solo time. You know what I mean? Oh, pardon me. And one last thing before I let this go, the patience card and the wild card. This is Uno, the game of Uno, and this is chess. There's something about games, like one or both of you might feel compelled to like play games. Like, I don't I'm not really getting anything specific, but I can throw out one, and that's like withholding sex or affection, like if you're not getting your way or something like that. um think this is just kind of a heads up from the divine. And you may not be that person that plays games, right? I think this is just the heads up is don't stoop to that in this connection. If this is and it doesn't matter whether it's a lover's connection or it's just a friendship or a family member. Don't stoop to that type of behavior, and don't let someone else do that to you. I think it's just kind of a reminder to not play games with people and to not allow people to play games with you, if that makes sense. Um, I know, like, you could be in the thick of a situation and not realize you're playing games, or not really notice that somebody else is playing games, or you do know you're playing games, but you're trying to recognize that you're playing games so that you stop playing games. Let me just say this. Everybody is healing out there. Everybody out there is a work in progress. Don't play games with somebody. And if somebody's playing games with you, don't let them. And it all just comes back to communication. It really just all comes back to communication. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. And I hope you all are enjoying your weekend, your day off, hopefully. I'll talk to you later.